Fellow citizens of the United States of Biafra. Today, I decided to talk on a very sensitive issue about the conflict, the feud that has existed between Nnamdi Kanu-led IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, and our big brother Uwazurike led Muscle and BIM. And I have received hundreds of inbox. A lot of people have expressed joy that this issue is very important to us and it should be resolved. Very, very important to us and it should be resolved. I think that as some of the comments, I'm not holding brief for Ralph or Big Brother Ralph, but some of the comments are funny and they are misplaced. They ridicule us. Some people said Big Brother Ralph had sold the Biafran struggle. And I asked to who? Is it Obasanjo who put all of us in prison? Myself, Uchokoko, Ralph, and hundreds of other Biafra agitators? Did Obasanjo give us any money? Obasanjo is alive. They can ask him, they can call him. He didn't give us any money. So I can beat my chest and say that Ralph did not receive a dime from Obasanjo. Did Yaradua give Ralph any money? I can beat my chest and say Yaradua did not give Ralph any money. Did Goodluck Jonathan, who benefited immensely from Ralph, from massive activities, did he give Ralph any money? I can beat my chest and say that I don't think there was such exchange of money between Goodluck and Ralph. Is it Tifeva Buhari that has given money to us, to myself, to Ralph, or to any other person? This is absolutely nonsense. It's a lie. If they say that the Southeastern governors are surreptitiously behind the scene funding Masson, I don't know. That I don't know. That I don't know, absolutely. So I cannot talk on what I don't know. So when people talk, you must have facts. Big Brother Ralph had made sacrifices that most of us can never make. And when people talk about this thing, it is painful. If we do it to Ralph today, we are definitely going to do it to Nnamdi Kanu tomorrow. Definitely. And Nnamdi Kanu should also be careful, because if it is done to Ralph today, it can also be done to him. People are like that. So that is it on that issue. On the issue of the disagreement and so on and so forth between, I have heard so many stories from IPOB members, from Ralph himself. Like I said, I've never met Nnamdi in my life. I've spoken to him on the phone. He has a lot of respect for me now, and I also have a lot of respect for me. Let me tell you a story. Before Goodluck election, I've never heard about listening to Radio Biafra. Somebody, an Igbo journalist working for the Guardian, called me on the phone and said to me that he wants to come and interview me about Biafra. And he came to me and he said Ralph was abusing me on Radio Biafra. He said Nnamdi was abusing me on Radio Biafra. And I said, this Radio Biafra, does it exist? He opened the frequency, turned on the frequency in his this thing, in his small recorder that also has a radio. And I heard a voice. It was Nnamdi's voice talking. And he said, Nnamdi said this about me, Nnamdi said this about me. I said, this radio is going to take us to great places. If people are listening to it, then whatever he says does not bother me. At the end of the day, the journalist is alive. He's hearing me. I don't want to call his name. I said, at the end of the day, it will be beneficial to us. I say, it's the end that will justify the means, not the other way around. That was what I told him. And I ended it. A lot of people called me, reply, come and say, no, there's no issue of reply. One day will come. So when I started talking to Nnamdi, I never even mentioned it because it's not important. What is important for us is the independence and the restoration of the stolen sovereignty of Biafra. And then there are a lot of accusations against Nnamdi by Ralph and others. Ralph knows. He may be hearing me, Big Brother Ralph, and he knows what I had told him on several occasions, even before Nnamdi was arrested, during the course of his arrest, even when Big Brother Ralph Grant interview, I'd come to Willa and I told him, I said, please, sir, don't do this thing. Just ignore it. Even if you are angry, ignore it. It's alive. It's hearing me. I said, sir, ignore it. Let them not use us as an excuse to kill Nnamdi. Because if we give them the excuse, they will kill Nnamdi. And he heeded to me. It's painful sometimes when people talk about others, when they make comments, and whenever I have opportunity to talk to those who are in the IPOB, who are in the Radio Biafra, I always raise this issue. Even this evening, I've raised it with two people who are very, very close to Radio Biafra. I've raised it with them, and they were all happy with what I've said, even though they differ a little. Then on the other issue that Mustafa, I don't think that Mustafa has any power. When I was released from prison and our brother Ralph, Big Brother Ralph was released, all of us formed a coalition, myself, Big Brother Ralph and Fachem, all of us that were thrown into prison by Obasanjo, formed a group to make sure that others like us are also released from prison. And that was what brought us to stand up and fight for the release of Mustafa. I attended Mustafa's trial at the High Court in Lagos after I came out from detention. After I came out from underground, the SSS underground, where I was alive, but I was buried. I was buried alive. For 11 full months, I was buried alive. So I went there to his trial, and we have been friends. That does not mean that we agree 100%. When he was holding his rally in Kaduna, I did not go. I did not go because I don't know what to go and say. I don't know how to be political. I don't know how to be politically correct. I don't know how to be diplomatic. I find it very difficult to be like that. So I did not go. But that does not mean Mustafa is not my friend. Mustafa had come to Cotonou to visit me. He had come to, we have been together in Owerri, we have been together in Abuja, we have been together in Lagos. We have visited each other. were talked. And I don't think Mustafa has so much power in the north that because Raf is a friend of Mustafa, that means he has sold Igbos. That's a lie. That's a bloody lie. I have a lot of Northern friends. I have a lot of Yoruba friends. I have a lot of friends, Buddha friends, Nugbe friends. But we might not agree. We can never agree on the issue that touches my people. And when I'm talking, I don't compromise. You are my friend does not mean that I'm going to play with my destiny, with the freedom of my people, with our friendship. No. If you are not capable of stopping your people from inflicting pain on us, you have no right. You have no right. It's even an insult for you to frown when I am standing to be free. And when I'm standing to be free with my people so that we can collectively gain our freedom. So this accusation, if it is contribution in Masab, money is coming in Masab, they are contributing money, I don't know. That's not my jurisdiction. But the ones I know, I want to ask those who are saying he betrayed, Nigerian government gave him money. Which Nigerian government gave him money? Let them tell us. And how much did they give to him? No Nigerian government or passenger put us in prison. He did not give us money. I know that Yaradua did not give me money or Uwazurike. Good luck did not give us money. He's alive. Good luck was busy enriching other people at our own expense. But he's our brother. And we cannot give him up. It is not about money. We are looking at the greater things. Even though we did not achieve them, it's an eye-opener for us. We learn from our mistake. This is not the time to apportion blame and to abuse people. So if you don't have your fast, don't keep our struggle, don't pull our struggle backward. We need all hands on deck. Like I said before, we need all hands on deck. We need, you have not, like it's like on the 3 hunters going to the forest to kill an animal. They saw a buffalo far away, far off, and before even they started shooting the buffalo, this one said, once we shoot the buffalo, the neck, the head is my own. No? This one says, this one is my own. They are stupid. The buffalo will be waiting for them. The buffalo will bolt, he will run away. We have not achieved Biafra. We have given ourselves all sorts of things. We are hope, we are the leaders, we are the alpha. No. Biafra will be a democratic state. A democratic state that the vote of all Biafrans in all the confederating units will count. That there will be, Biafra will follow strictly the due process of the law, where every individual, Dokubo, Asari, Nnamdi, Kanu, Wodo, Uwazurike, Koko, Jones, so forth, all of us will be equal before the law. No Biafran will be above the law. No Biafran will be anything above the law. There will be freedom of religion. Biafra does not have a state religion. Let nobody tell us that Biafra will have a state religion. It's not going to be possible because we are not going to allow it, because we come from different religious persuasions. I am a Muslim. You can practice Judaism. You can practice Christianity. You can practice our own religion, the religion that was there before all this. We accepted all this other religion. Nobody has the right to call a Biafra an idol worshiper. There is no idol worshiper in Biafra. Nobody has the right to call a Biafran a cultist. There is no cultist, except he is doing something that is criminal. As long as he's not doing anything criminal, but because he has a graven image he has a calf something, or he has something, and he's worshiping it. It's freedom of religion. That is the beauty of it. Let it between him and God Almighty, which is God, and not we to judge. We are not in a position to judge the religion of any person. So let every one of us know that it's not possible for Biafra to go the way of other black countries. We are going to be an example to other black countries. Biafra will be the dream. People who are going to America will no longer go to America. They will come to Biafra. Because Biafra will be the land of opportunities, the land of dreams. And nobody, not a Dokubo Asari, not anybody, should attempt, should even imagine, should even think of taking the freedom of the smallest of Biafrans. Nobody should ever contemplate or think about it, because it is not going to be possible. Some of us, the way we are talking truth to the tyranny of the Futajelon, Gambari invaders, that is the same way we will stand firm. Like I said before, I have achieved at 53. I have achieved the much I can achieve. I don't think I need any other thing. Any other thing will make me greater. The greatest thing that will happen in my lifetime is our freedom and our independence.